Grief, sit in judgment, and spiritual goals, getting our spiritual goals, getting what we want with respect to our spiritual wealth, our spiritual health, and our spiritual well-being. Today is day 1519 of What You Up To Now, documenting the journey, primarily documenting the online journey. Prior to 2017, I really hadn't done much online. I had, a Facebook page, probably, and done a few things, mostly a few things wrong. If I look back now, when you all of us seem to go through these stages of development and business development and personal development. And when we're learning something new, we do things that people tell us to, and we don't know that when we're being told it. It's kind of like in network marketing. They tell you to do these things, and it's not until you do them and they make you feel horrible that you realize that they're not right for you. And there is no one size fits all way of doing anything. But we do the same thing as we enter different industries, as we enter different businesses, and the internet is so different. We hop online, we learn different things, we learn from different teachers and gurus and people and experts, and we figure out what processes, what strategies, what techniques, what things we want to do because they're right for us. For me, it's video. It wasn't video in the beginning. It's been a challenge getting more comfortable with doing video, but given other aspects of my life, it makes it easier for me to just create video than if I were to do my blogging. I had a blog a long, long time ago. I think I did a blog for several years. As I was doing different challenges in my life, I would blog about it. And it's a lot easier to do a video challenge. This year is our Get Your Goals annual challenge. And this month, we're focusing on spiritual well-being and spiritual health. And today our topic was judgment, grief, and the impact that has on us achieving our spiritual goals and objectives. A lot of times we think that we're having difficult, challenging times, it is harder to achieve our spiritual goals and objectives. But it's really just the opposite. I find, for example, when my sister had leukemia, she turned to her spiritual goals and objectives to help her through that challenging time. And when we're having grief, that's one of the best times to focus in on our self-awareness, our self-improvement, our personal development, and our internal judgments of ourself as we go through those stages of grief, the challenging time that we experience when we have a loss of a loved one, loss of a relationship, a major life change that can be either positive or negative. A lot of people, when they get married, they go through a challenging grieving period for their single life. Or when they have kids, they go through a challenging grieving period and process and till they realize that their life isn't worse than before the event. It's actually just different. And different, we get to decide whether it's good or bad. Different is usually good, or we wouldn't have made the choices to get us in the situation that we're in, if that makes sense. So our idiom today for Supersize Your Business, to kind of coincide with the judgment, grief, and spiritual goals topic, was to sit in judgment. Very cool idiom. I didn't really know the origin of it. It's from medieval English courtrooms where there was actually a platform that was built up. And I think we see that in a lot of, I don't know if we see it. I haven't been in very many courtrooms, but at least on television, sometimes we'll see the judge's box built up higher than the rest of the room. And that was originally called the judgment seat, the platform that the judge or the person and the people presiding over the court sat in, the judgment seats. And so to sit in judgment became a way to describe what they were actually doing in that process. And then over time, that morphed to any time we form an opinion or form a judgment about anything. And guess what? As human beings, we're doing that all the time. We're always running questions through our head, and then we're deciding what the answer to that question is. That is a form of judgment. We're judging, we're forming an opinion, we're deciding if things are for or not for us. We're judging both internally and externally. We're judging the world around us. We're judging the weather. We're judging other people. We're judging situations. We're judging and deciding whether we're going to take a job or not. We're judging and deciding whether we're going to be involved in a relationship or not with someone. Am I going to be friends with you or not? I'm going to form an opinion. That's judgment on whether I want to pursue that or not. So as long as we can't get away from something because it's inherent in our nature as humans, we might as well learn to understand and have it work in our favor, because judgments can be positive or negative. A lot of times people think judgment is negative, but it's really not. It's neutral, just like most everything else. It's the meaning we put behind things and how we define them for us whether they're negative or positive, whether they're for or against us, whether we use them in our favor or we use them to hold us back and make excuses. So those are our topics today. If I can help in any way, ask. Sunday here in my neck of the woods, so it's my prep day for the rest of the week and planning ahead. I hope you're enjoying your day with friends, family, whatever makes you feel good. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Hit me up if you need anything. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.